This was a concentration camp that I had come across here. I went over to the Paso del Norte facility. There's nothing to be seen from the outside. It's a stone wall topped with barbed wire just under the bridge. What was in front of me was a human dog pound. It was approaching 100 degrees at that point. These men, all in their 20s and 30s, were sitting listlessly up against the fence, and they were telling me about their situation. They had been in that spot for 30 days, that they had been there never having washed, that they were wearing the clothes that they had been wearing when they were apprehended. I asked them, "Are you getting enough to eat?" They said, "No, we're being fed very little." I had others calling to me, "Oiga, oiga, hear me," and trying to get me to come over to speak with them and to take their photographs. I was stunned. I had absolutely no idea that I was going to find this. This was a concentration camp that I had come across here.
Inside the El Paso facility, we saw pretty significant overcrowding. The overcrowding is not something that has been dealt with, and the conditions are still conditions that many of us consider inhumane. When I was in local government, we operated a county jail. The county jail system is far more humane than what we see in the federal immigration system. And that is because we are criminalizing some of the most vulnerable people who are arriving at our front door seeking asylum. We have learned that the Trump administration wanted to use cruelty as a deterrent. They have been very obvious and transparent about that.
We are holding so many facilities, so many people that our facilities are being overrun. They're being overrun. And we are putting up temporary facilities. Eventually people won't be coming here anymore when they realize they can't get through.
But we know cruelty is not a deterrent. We know cruelty doesn't stop people from running from a country where their lives are at stake, where they're unable to deal with crushing poverty, and where their way of being and way of life has been completely threatened. Congress has been appropriating money in two ways. Number one, Congress has appropriated money to stabilize the situation in Central America, and this administration has pulled that funding back. Secondly, Congress needs to appropriate humanitarian funding to give the resources to agents and officers, resources that they need in order to help these very families. It's my hope that as Americans continue to learn about these atrocities, that we take a long, hard look at ourselves in the mirror and ask ourselves if this is the America we recognize. We need to take action.